What's up, everybody? What's going on? Talk a little NBA, NBA. What you got? What you guys got going on? Happy Mother's Day and all that. Let me get a screen of things pulled up real fast. Let's see. Get this shared up and whatnot. Um, 1 second, guys. What y'all liking for that NBA? Ah, yes, sir. Game 7 in this mother. Y'all already know the business. Let's share this thing out a couple times real fast. Uh, get a screen up real fast as well. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Share this out one more time. Y'all got them plays? Let me know. All right, then. All right. We got game 6. We got MLB. We got a lot of shit today, Joe. Early game getting ready to come on, too. Let me see something real quick. I know some people got the money tied up. Got some money tied up. What's up, Jacory? What's the business, man? Been a minute. Happy Mother's Day to anybody. All the women. This Los Angeles Angels in this Cleveland game coming up here. I did a recording last night, but I just said, hey, I'm gonna go live today. So yeah, NBA too, man. Hey, I ain't did NBA in a minute, man. I was looking on PrizePicks, seeing a lot of stuff, man, on the books and everything, man. Interesting thing to point out here. I was looking at the rotations, man. The rotations was very, very tight last game for Boston, and Boston ended up pulling that game out. So it's a possibility that these rotations probably going to be right back tight again, man. I think they win a 7 or 8 man rotation last game. I want to say, so that's really really tough there. Let me see. Um, I know Boston probably did 7 to 8 man rotation. Let me see. What day was that? What day was that they played? That was on the 11th. Yeah, so nobody really got no playing time. They ran a really nice, a really tight rotation there. I mean, Tatum got minutes, Brown got minutes, Smart got minutes, Horford got minutes, Brogdon got minutes. That's 5. Williams and White got minutes. That's 7. And then I mean, Reed got 6 minutes. Grant Williams didn't even play. Niang got 15 minutes. Peyton Pritchard, none of these guys really played. All right, that's so basically it's like a strong seven-man rotation that they, maybe 8 if you want to add that Niang minutes, but nothing else. All right, nothing else for nobody else. So that was a pretty strong rotation. Okay. Last 2 games, Shake Milton. Well, Shake Milton. I ain't even gonna touch on Shake Milton. I need to see what DeAnthony Melton minutes was looking like, and so he's been around a solid 23, 24 range. So that they have that. All right. PJ Tucker saw 20 minutes last game. He got a little bit of a haircut last game as they went big. He took the most field goals that he's taken in this playoffs and in the last 15 games. He took 7 3-pointers. All right. And that's one thing that I really wanted to touch on. All right. He could be, I took him for 2 threes last game and he got there. Uh, here's the guy they're gonna probably live with. They're gonna probably try to live with, and then he could probably sneak out. You know what I'm saying? Try to get open anyway with a big lineup out there. As far as with a big lineup out there, like with Horford out there like that, with Robert Williams. The kid he could get loose. Okay, he could get loose. Like I said, I took him for 2 threes yesterday. Last game when I seen Horford starting, I took him for 2 threes, and he ended up getting there. And like I said, he took the most because he's gonna be open. They're gonna give him a shot. He's gonna have to make it. All right. He took the most shots last game that he took in 15 games. In 15 games straight, like I just said, and I really take 9 shots, I believe, and 7 of them were threes. All right. So he's gonna have to knock that shot down if he's gonna be on the court. Boston won that game. I imagine they take the same approach. So it might be a instance where he's gonna be right back wide open again. All right. So I was looking at the 3 ball here. Even if you want to use it as a parlay piece, I do think he at least gets 1 if you want to use it as a parlay piece, sitting at minus 200. But the 2 threes for him, the books know it. The 2 threes for PJ Tucker is sitting at plus 300 right now. Okay. For 2 threes for PJ Tucker. Like I said, I took his 2 threes last game when Horford got the start. Boston, they run that tight rotation. I think he's going to get the shot. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get the shot. He took the most shots last game of his, in the last 15 games. So I look for that same. I look for that same thing there, man. So I couldn't talk you off the 1 or 2 threes for PJ Tucker. Like I said, I got there for 2 threes for him last game. Okay. Rebounds here. Definitely looking at Robert Williams rebounds, barring any foul trouble. Sitting at 7.5. I really like that. Especially if he gets to start again. We know one thing about Embiid. He's gonna want to exert some most of his offense. Most of his energy on the offensive side of things there, and that pretty much leaves a lot open for the rebounding category when it comes to Robert Williams. So he did almost mess around and get a triple double. Embiid doesn't want to have to play some defense on the other side. So Robert Williams, he got to start. He played 28 minutes and he had 10 points and 9 rebounds. All right. Couple blocks, etc. So, if he gets to start, which I'd imagine he does get to start, I couldn't talk you off the rebound props. I like the rebound prop for Robert Williams there. Okay. Definitely I like the rebound prop. Them rolling out a big team. Al Horford, he ended up hitting this rebound prop too, almost had about 10, I want to say. So, couldn't talk you off of that. Couple that with the minutes that these guys are going to be playing. 7-man rotation like it was last game. He played 39 minutes last game. 2 points, 11 rebounds. So 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 points. Not looking to him to score any points. Only took 2 threes there. So the rebound prop for uh Al Horford is in play as well. It just is what it is. You're gonna have their best players on the floor. Uh, Minutes equal opportunity. Opportunities to what? Opportunities to at least get some peripherals. Even if you want to look at his rebounds and assists, because he's somebody who does drop dimes. He only had 1 assist last game, but prior to that, his last 2 games, he had 4 assists in each and every last one of those games. So I couldn't talk you off of his rebounds and assist prop. I do like player combos. You guys already know that. That's one of my favorite props to even go to. So rebounds and assists sitting at 10.5. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Rebounds and assists sitting at 10.5 here for 9.5 for Al Horford. If he's going to play 39 minutes again, he could crush that in just rebounds alone, which he had 11 rebounds last game. All right. So those are a couple plays that I'm looking at. A multitude of plays, especially on PrizePicks. A lot of plays that I'm into. Going to be available here. I'm looking at really looking hard at Malcolm Brogdon here. He's an offensive threat. Definitely an offensive threat here. His points probably sitting around 15.5. I want to say, what is it? Let's see. 14.5. Okay. You can look at his points. You can look at his threes. The usage should be there. He's pretty efficient scoring. Okay. So he's hit this number 3 of his last. He's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 games. He's really efficient beyond the 3-point arc. Multiple threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6 games. They definitely know he's pretty efficient. Okay, so couldn't talk you off anything from Malcolm Brogdon. I'm torn between his points, his threes. They even have 3 points attempted here. But no, I don't know if they have his three ball up here. They don't have his 3 ball up here. I wouldn't put it up there. Either 3 points attempted, 3-point attempts. They don't have. Oh, they have Brogdon up here at 5.5. That might be something that you can look at there. They got PJ Tucker at 3 points attempt. I'm really interested in this here. One thing I can say is he did go 2 for 7. He took 7 threes out there, like I said. But he did get a haircut from his minutes. Let's see. So he played the least last game. He played the least amount of minutes. Okay, so I had to go back and look and see if who benefited from those minutes that he didn't play, because he's normally playing a lot more minutes, and it looks like it was Tobias Harris there, because Tobias Harris ended up playing 42 minutes that game. So it is what it is. But like I said, he did take a lot of 3-point attempts. He took 7 3-point attempts. So PJ Tucker could be in line for at least 3 or more 3-point attempts. Given the game plan that they leave him open, he's got to make those shots. 3-point attempts is not out of the realm of possibilities. All right. Do not forget that you got a free square here for and B, we cannot forget that, so there you have that. We can't forget that, okay? Jaylen Brown and the rest of these guys, they're self-explanatory. Marcus Smart, 15 points there. Couldn't talk off of that. His fantasy score's been popping. He had 41 fantasy points, fantasy scores last time he was out there. So, excuse me, I could never talk you off of that. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. Aces, what's happening? What's happening, Aces? So, yes, here we go. Here we go with the. Let me see, man. Here we go. Ja Morant. I ain't even gonna talk about that right now. I'm gonna go back and read that Woj tweet in a little bit later. Tatum rebounds and assists, Harden assists. Okay, yeah, I had Harden assists sitting up there. Ja Morant suspended from all team activities pending league review following involvement in social media video. That's crazy, man. That boy crazy, man. And then the guy who was recording it, like I would have took my hat off and just flung it at him. Like, why you put that camera on me? You dumb as hell. Both of them. I mean, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna talk about that, but yeah, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, man. That's crazy, man. Just But yes, James Harden assist, definitely in play. Definitely in play. Man, my foot is hurting, man. Shit. Excuse me. Right. So, it's a lot, man. It's a lot that's a lot that's going on here. Derek White, when they switched that starting lineup 2 months after an 8-game league suspension, I don't want to hear it. After they do we got any White numbers out? Let's see. What about on PrizePicks? They might not put no White numbers up. Anything with White? Let me see. Points. Anything with Derek White? Points 8. He had 19 minutes last game. 8. Do we got a PRA? They ain't gonna put no PRA. I know they ain't that crazy. They ain't gonna put no PRA up there, are they? Let's see. Yeah, they ain't putting no PRA up there unless I missed it. Not for White, no. No PRA up there for White. But they just got a point line up there, and I wouldn't. I'm not gonna mess with that. Yeah, that three looks really really good, man. Like I said, if we gonna game plan, we gonna leave Tucker open. We're gonna leave Tucker open just like last game. I'll take that. I'll take that three pointers attempt. You could even probably get a push on it. I know he ain't gonna be scared. He's gonna have to put it up. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, only thing I can say is he got a minutes cut, man. He got a minutes cut last game, man. Last game, his minutes got cut down to 20. So we'd have to see. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to see. I don't know if it's because of the big lineup they rolled out or whatever, but offensively they didn't take advantage of it because Robert Williams ended up having 10 points, but Horford didn't even. He only scored 2 points. So 40-something minutes, 2 points. That's crazy. Or 39 minutes, whatever he played. Yeah. So the PRAs right here for Robert Williams was enticing as well. That PRA is sitting at 16.5. That was definitely enticing. Okay, so that's another play that really really looks intriguing to me, along with the let me see. You've been rolling with White's under points and assists. They knew to take him down for sure. They knew to take that down. Definitely knew to take that down. We would have jumped all on that. We would have jumped all on that. And like I said, this 16.5 PRA is not out of the realm of possibilities for Robert Williams. Definitely something that you might want to take a look at. Either that or his fantasy score. Because he does get defensive stats, you know what I'm saying? So his fantasy score, let me see. Yeah, he just got to put it up. But like I said, he took the game plan. Okay, we're gonna start Horford and we're gonna slack off for him. They slacked off of him. He took 7 threes. That's the most amount of threes that he took in his last 15 games. So, I can see people taking the over. I took the over 1.5 threes for him last game. I don't know if I'm gonna take it this game, but the the over 3 threes looks enticing. All right. The over 3 threes looks really enticing. A 3-3 attempted looks really enticing. All right. Because they're gonna leave him open. They're gonna force him. They're gonna force him. Okay. Taking a look at the fantasy score here for let's see, for Robert Williams. Let's see. Interesting. It's not out. I guess they knew better than not put it out. I mean, because a couple blocks, 2 blocks, that's 6 points right there. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Marcus Smart fantasy score, I like that. Tyrese Maxey and James Harden. I couldn't talk you off those guys' fantasy scores. Embiid didn't get there last game, but he's been getting there to this fantasy score. He is his last 4 games, he's 2 of 4 to that number. So, if you want to get that, be my guess. And then, Harden assists, the 8.5 assists it's always in play for a guy like him. And yeah, I haven't looked at the Lakers game. I'll say that for a later date. Rebounds and assists for somebody like Tatum is sitting at 15. I don't know if I'm gonna go there. Jaylen Brown, his fantasy score looks pretty enticing. I was looking at his fantasy score. I think it was sitting at 36, sitting at 37. His fantasy score looks pretty enticing. Especially when you couple it with the fact that he's going to be out there. So, that looks enticing here. And then, I couldn't talk you off either that or his rebounds and assists. Okay, his rebounds and assists probably sitting at 8.5. I want to say 9.5. So minutes equal opportunity. So he's going to be out there. If you don't want to go with the rebounds and assists, you could probably take a look at the rebounds as well. All right. So there's some really intriguing plays here, man. Like I said, what's really intriguing to me for the people who just getting in or whatever case may be, either you're on YouTube or whatever. I was looking at the 3-point attempts here. Oh, let me take a look at this. Let's take a brief look at these steals real quick. Anybody could get a steal, one steal there, so I can't really blocks and steals. 1.5 for Marcus Smart is definitely in play here. The over for this game is kind of scary. I'm not sure if there's going to be a lot of points scored here. Probably a lot of rebound chances. Yes, definitely a lot of rebound chances. You see, not Jason Tatum. Al Horford had 11 rebounds. I already had Robert Williams circled for the rebound prop there. So as long as Robert Williams getting the start, I'm definitely gonna like the 7.5 rebounds there. All right, for sure. All right. Let's take a look at some of the lines here on DraftKings here. Okay, I had some of my plays up here. Some of my baseball plays up here, but let's take a look at the line on some of these lines on DraftKings. One thing about DraftKings, they're gonna put every player up. So let's see. Let's look at the rebound prop here. 6.5 for Horford. What's up, Randall? How you doing? I don't think I've never seen you come up. Appreciate the I think the Reds are going to smash today. Oh, the Reds. Oh, yes. Nick Senzel and Henry Ramos. Okay, we're going to get to a little baseball, too. We're going to get to a little baseball. Shucks, my foot hurt. Get to a little baseball here. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me see something. Oh, he said he think the Reds going to smash today. Okay. I hope, let me see. Miami, they going up against a lefty here. Cincinnati, man. Senzel, huh? We'll see. Who did he say? Nick Senzel and Henry Ramos. All right. I liked the Reyes from that game. Um, I do know. I know the Miami Marlins don't hit righties that well. They don't hit them as good as they hit lefties, but I think I like a Reyes. That's who I pointed out in my podcast I did last night. I like the Reyes. I didn't really look at, and then Weaver. Weaver does give up runs. So I was looking at Weaver, but there's instances where Weaver could go out there and have himself a game, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at Soler might be able to take him deep, but who knows? But didn't look at Nick Senzel. Not a big fan of Garrett here. Gonna have to really take a look at Senzel. Do I have some of my notes here from last night? I do. Let me see. Did I write anything down from that game? I didn't. Oh, yeah. So, okay. I just put it down that Weaver gives it up to lefties and righties. Yeah, it's OPS over 1,000 for both left and the righties. We'll see though. And I wrote down the Reyes. All right. So 1 second. Let me see something, man. 1 second. Let me see. I ain't gonna do it. Let me just finish real quick fast on this NBA here. Brown been missing in action. I did take his 5.5 rebounds though. I couldn't talk you off that. Anytime he's going to be out there 40 minutes. Sure, I like that. Definitely like that. Definitely like that. I was looking at DraftKings. Right. So what was this? Rebounds? Yeah. So 5.5 rebounds. He's sitting at 9.5. Minus 130 there. Robert Williams minus 120 there, 7.5 rebounds. I like that. That's an official play for me. That's an official play. I'm giving that out. Just gonna have to fuck me up. Alternate rebounds. Where I have a bit on this one here. Horford. Okay. They letting you that's interesting. They letting you do that, huh? Alt rebounds. I don't know if I've even seen that. Points. Let's take a look at the points here. Derek White sitting at 7.5. Horford points at 8.5, man. He only took 2 threes last game. Jaylen Brown 2.5. 23.5, I'm sorry. Lines look crazy today, man. Which ones look crazy as hell to you, Aces? Which one, man? Tell me. I expect Tatum to have a better game than he did last game. I'll tell you that. 29.5 points. Malcolm Brogdon, 14.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. Robert Williams, man. Maxey. Let's see what we Maxey. It's coming up 20.5. 20.5 for Maxey, man. He's played 40 minutes in 4 games straight, man. Tatum and Harris. Harris 12.5. Tatum. I could see a bounce back game for Tatum this one, especially after those comments. Harris, I don't know, man. Harris, he's the usage for him, he's gonna be coming in 4th. His points in at 12.5. He can hit it though. He can hit it, but he's only hit this number once in his last 4 games. I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned about that, And like I said, he's going to be 4th in usage when it comes to this team. They're going to need him. I say that. They're going to need him, okay? Let's just leave it at that. Let's see. Alternate points here. Maxey, So Maxi on DraftKings, you can get them up to 30 at plus 600, 25 plus at plus 210 here. All right. Uh, interesting. Let's look at assists. James Harden eight and a half, and he's the only guy I'd be looking at for assists today. I ain't even gonna lie. The 3 ball, PJ Tucker. They know he gonna hit one. They run that same line out. I think he hits one. They don't have him in the alternate section, but for 2 threes for PJ Tucker, 2 threes for PJ Tucker is a plus 300 on FanDuel. All right. 2 threes for PJ Tucker is a plus 300 on FanDuel. So when is the next baseball game? Come on, in almost 2 hours. All right. So let me slide over so we can talk a little baseball, man, before we get out here. I don't know if you guys caught the podcast I did last night, but hey, it is what it is. We could talk about a little baseball. Let's talk about. I got a bunch of home run guys that I like. I have a lot of home run guys every day, but home runs are so volatile, man. But hey, it is what it is. 2 main threes was plus 300 for PJ Tucker. All right. Derek White, 1.5 threes at plus money. James Harden, 2.5, 3.5 threes for Jason Tatum at plus money, and plus money for Jaylen Brown. Marcus Smart, 2.5 threes for Tyrese Maxey at minus 135. So he's had 3 threes or better in 3 of his last 4 games. That's Tyrese Maxey. Most threes today in this game. Who's you guys' candidate here for most threes in this game? If I had to, it would be between Jason Tatum and Tyrese Maxey for me. I think it's instances where you could, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be probably Jason Tatum and Tyrese Maxey for me. You get these boys here at similar numbers at plus 225, okay? At plus 225 here, okay? What else we got here? One of my player combos, one of my favorite ones is always. So you get a double. If you're feeling froggy, you can get a double for Robert Williams at plus 700. Man, he almost hit it. He had 10 and 9 last game. He got the start. He played 28 minutes. So if you don't get in foul trouble, he might play 30 minutes today. You know what I'm saying? He might play 30 minutes a game. At the end of the day, it looked like the game plan was semi-working. Jason Tatum, he had a bad game going into the 4th. Yeah. So, but a plus 700 for a double for him. A double for Robert Williams is not out of the realm of possibilities. He almost got there last game. And points and rebounds, points and assists and rebounds and assists. This is one of my favorite categories right here: rebounds and assists. Robert Williams is a candidate. Al Horford is a candidate as well. Rebounds and assists. I think he's had 4 assists in 2 of his last 3 games. He played 39 or 41 minutes last game. He had 11 rebounds. So, if you think he's going to rebound the ball like that, then, then rebounds and assists are not out of the realm of possibilities there. Sitting at 9.5. All right. That's just about sums it up. Okay. So, some of the plays I like, let's do a quick rundown for basketball again. Some of the plays I liked was I didn't look at too many point props, I ain't gonna lie, but some of the plays that I like was I can't talk you off the Maxey points here. The usage will be there. Um, you know, the 7.5 points for Robert Williams. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy, he can put a few points up, but I wouldn't give that out. Sliding over to the rebounds. I like the 7.5 rebounds. Okay, 7.5 rebounds for Robert Williams. I like that. Uh, Horford played. Horford played. Horford played. He had 11 rebounds last game. They did that switch in the starting lineup. They did that switch in the starting lineup. So they started the Twin Towers, or whatever you want to call them. He played 39 minutes. He had 11 rebounds. Now, granted, he's had 7 rebounds or more in 4 of his last 5 games. He had 7 rebounds or more. So I couldn't talk you off the rebound prop for him. Okay. And then, like I said, for his assists, 4 assists or more in 2 of his last 3 games. I don't know if I would go there, though. I didn't look at none of these combo players that they have right here. But moving along, the next category I was looking at, and me and my boy Jacory, we both liked this one. We both liked the 3-point attempts. All right, these are not just makes or whatever. These are just attempts. With the addition of Horford into the starting lineup, I guess they went with the old, okay, we're gonna let Tucker shoot. And Tucker just went out there and he did get a minute's haircut. Now, he only played 20 minutes last game, but he did take he did take a nice amount of threes. First and foremost, he took 8 shot attempts. That's the most shot attempts he took in the last 15 games. He took 7 and 8 of them were threes. All right, so he hit 2 of them. All right, he hit 2 of them. You know, he only played 20 minutes. That's the least amount of minutes he's played in the last 15 games. Actually, last 14 games. That's the least amount of minutes that PJ Tucker played. I don't know if it was because of the shakeup for the starting lineup or Al Horford into there, but that's something that you could look at. But in those minutes, they was leaving him open. All right. He's ended up scoring 8 points. He got 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and he hit 2 threes. If you think he's gonna make 2 threes, then you can get it at a plus 300 on FanDuel. But the 3-point attempts, his last 4 games, he's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's taken 4. He's hit this number. At least he hits this number in at least 4 straight games. All right, the attempts, just the attempts. All right, so that right there, and assists. James Harden's assist prop is always in play here. You get it at 8.5. He's hit this number in 3 straight games, I want to say. This game's going to be really, really intense. He's hit this number in 4 straight games. This game is going to be really, really intense here. It's going to be intense. It is. All right. So I wonder what his free throw props is looking at. Sitting at 5.5. This is another play that you can take advantage of when you're looking at the free throws here. He's hit this number pretty much. 5 free throws made now, not attempts. He made 5. He made 10, 4, 9, 10, 4, 8. So he's had his share of free throws this series here. So we'll see. I ain't gonna put too much out there for people to look at and to bear. But even if you want to look at his rebounds and assists, his rebounds and assists are in play too. It's probably pretty high, 15.5. But he's hit this number at 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games, 15.5. And then if you want to look at his regular rebound prop for James Harden, let's see. His rebound prop is sitting at 6.5. I don't like that. He's hit it in 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 games, but I can't do it, man. I have to mix in some assists to go with that. So I have to mix in some sense to go with that, man. So that's what I'm looking at right there. All right, that's what I'm looking at. And then fantasy scores. Fantasy scores, I like I was looking for them to put up Robert Williams fantasy score, but they didn't. So what I'm looking at here, couldn't talk off that 44 for James Harden. That 33 is enticing for Tyrese Maxey. Anytime somebody can get that in points, I couldn't talk you off of that there. Marcus Smart, 29 fantasy points. I couldn't talk you off of that. I like that. Tobias Harris, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna talk about that. Joel Embiid, I don't know if I want to get there. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Baseball, guys. I can do a brief run through on some baseball. You guys got any baseball you liked? I know Randall said he likes he thinks the Reds gonna smash today, especially Nick Senzel and Henry Ramos. All right. I was going to look at some of these numbers here. Let's see. One second. Let's see. He said Nick Senzel. Okay. I could give you guys a brief rundown of what I was looking at. Yeah, Senzel is a lefty killer. 1.371 OPS versus lefties. Braxton Garrett's pitching his worst versus lefties. He's giving up a one. His OPS over 1,000 versus lefties there. Nick Senzel is in a wonderful spot. Lefties in general. I mean, righties in general. This is a matchup made in heaven. Shout out to Randall for that one, man. Shout out to Randall for that one. I mean, it just clicks. I mean, Nick Senzel's crushing lefties and Braxton's giving up versus lefties. It is what it is. How did I miss that? Just tell me, how did I miss that? I don't know. I think I would just look at Senzel. I don't know about. I probably wouldn't look at Ramos, but I probably would just look at Senzel. Who else? I probably would just look at Senzel. Tell you the truth, Senzel looks really, really good. Senzel rhymes with my name, Denzel. All right, so what lines look crazy, man? MLB? What? Damn, that motherfucker Nick Senzel look good, man. Damn. MLB. So let's see. Cleveland scored. Who scored, man? What happened? I like Otani in this one here. I like Sandoval outs in this one here. Um, okay, so I still had notes from that. I'm gonna just run through these notes real quick. Anybody got something? Just since y'all here, just in case y'all didn't catch that one. I was taking. Let me see. I leaned towards Tampa Bay today, but I got to do my fantasy lineups here. I got to do my fantasy lineups. I got to upload some fantasy lineups and shit like that. But real quick, real quick. In fact, let me just go over here to DraftKings because this is, remove Sandoval because this is where I do ML most a lot of my MLB. I only mess with Draft FanDuel unless I want to. If they got the best line on something, or I want to ladder somebody's cage or something like that. But Tampa Bay, I'm just going Tampa Bay or nothing in this spot. I give the pitcher lean towards Tampa Bay in this spot. Mitch Keller, of this Pittsburgh game. What I liked here was the let me see. I like Sawinski, man. I like Sawinski for a home run. I'll tell you that. Let me see who's in the lineup real quick. It's important to have a lineup page so you know what the lineups are going to look like here. Sawinski's hitting cleanup, so I like that. I like Sawinski's for a home run here, okay? I like these lefties. But I like my favorite two bats here is going to be Sawinski and it's going to be Reynolds, all right? I think both of these guys are in good spots here, okay? Mitch Keller, that's my guy. So right now, looking at Mitch Keller, his K-prop came down from last night. All right, last night it was at 5.5. Now it's at 4.5. Okay, it might still be 5.5 on the books though. That probably is just I don't know what book that is. I'll take a look right. I mean, I can't take a look, but I don't know what book that is. But let me look at these picture props here. Mitch Keller, you get a plus money 5.5 right now. Okay, for his strikeout prop. But I'll probably look at his outs. That's what I'm interested in is Mitch Keller's outs. And sitting at 17.5 at a minus 150. The outs wasn't out last night. So give me the over. 17.5 outs for Mitch Keller here at minus 150. That wasn't out last night. I was waiting for the number to come out. There it is. Okay. Marcus Stroman. Okay, so let me see. Props.cash. And I couldn't talk you off the 4.5 Ks for him now. I couldn't talk you off of that. The outs for him, 17.5. He's hit this number every game except for 2. So give me the outs there. For him. What's the next game here I'm looking at? Right, and then Atlanta versus Toronto. Let's see what we got for the lineups here. Atlanta versus Toronto. Yeah, so Austin Riley. All right. I like him. Ozzy Albies. All right. I like both of these bats here. Okay. I didn't know where Albies was going to be hitting in the lineup, and he's hitting third. So I really like Riley and Albies. Those are two bats that I really, really like here. Austin Riley for a home run here. Let me run a quick check here for this Atlanta. Atlanta Braves. Yeah, so Ozzy Albies, yeah, I liked him. I knew that. I knew I was going to like him either way it go. You got a 1.251 OPS versus lefties. He's hitting lefties really, really well. Austin Riley's close to 1,000. You know what he does. He hits lefties really, really hit well. So he's a guy that I'm looking at there. Travis D'Arnaud, yeah. I expect these guys to put up runs here. Couldn't talk off the team total for the Atlanta Braves here in this spot. D'Arnaud, he hits lefties well. Ozuna, I think Ozuna hits lefties really, really well as well. But this team overall hits lefties really, really well. Okay, so I definitely like that. All right, I definitely like that. Home run guy. It's going to be Rowley here. We already touched on this Cincinnati Reds game for sure. Seattle Mariners here. I was going to take the outs here for sure for Logan Gilbert. Well, I've already taken it at it's sitting at 17.5 at a minus 120 right now. I don't think that's the number on DraftKings right now. You get a minus 145 on DraftKings. So that's what I like there. Over 17.5 outs there. Um, uh, and I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts for him. His strikeout sitting, I probably won't be going there, but his strikeout sitting at 5.5, and he's definitely hit this number. It went up to 6.5. It came out at 5.5 last night, and he was 100% to that number. As you can see, 5.5. I filtered to 5.5. He's 100% to that number on the season. Okay, let's see where's that on where's his strikeout number on DraftKings. Probably 6.5. I know they jumped all on that, ran that shit up. Yep, 6.5 and big time plus money. It's probably up on PrizePicks as well. Let's see what is that on PrizePicks before I get out of here. At a solid 6, you can get a push there. So moving along. You guys know I bet a lot of pitcher props. It is what it is. Marcus Stroman and Louis Varland on the mound here. They didn't have numbers for these guys out. I wanted to see what the outs is looking like for Marcus Stroman. Is sitting at 17.5. He's hit this number in every game except for one. And at the end of the day, this Minnesota team, they will strike out versus right-hand pitching. Versus right-hand pitching. They're striking out the 5th most in the league. So I couldn't talk you off the outs here. I like the outs at 17.5. If it's still 17.5 on the books, it's probably juiced up. 17.5 minus 130. Couldn't talk you off of that. I do feel like this is an under spot here, so it could be under here. All right. And then the Chicago Cubs, they've been striking out. All right, they've been striking out. I bring that up because last 2 weeks the Cubs have been striking out, and Louis Varland can strike some batters out. All right. However, he got 5.5 strikeouts in each and every one of his last 3 games, and it's out sitting at 17.5. I don't know. Hunter Brown. Next game on the Houston versus Chicago White Sox. I do like the outs for Hunter Brown. I took the outs for Hunter Brown last night. His K is sitting at 4.5 right now. He's 5 or 7 to this number. White Sox have shown the ability to strike out, so I couldn't talk you off of that. Lucas Giolito, on the other hand, his K prop is sitting at 5.5. He's hit this number in every one except for 2, every game except for 2 too. So they have that. The outs for Lucas Giolito is where I'm probably just gonna pause and just not even touch it. You know what I'm saying? But he has been going out there doing his due diligence. If it was at a 17.5, I probably would jump on it. That would probably be a parlay piece. But yeah, the outs for Hunter Brown here, that's what I'm really took there. 16.5. He doesn't have to go 6 innings, so that's what I like. All right. I got to do my fancy lineups. Just a few more minutes, and I'll get out of here. Kansas City Royals at Milwaukee. It's another game I didn't really look at, and I said that in my podcast last night on YouTube. I didn't really look at this game that much, but I know Jordan Lyles, he will give it up. They didn't have any numbers out for this guy. Now they got it out. His outs in at 17.5. I don't know. All right, I'm not going there. He can give up some runs. Okay, he's giving up 4 runs or more in every game except for 2. So I'm a little weary about his outs. Rowdy Tellez home run props here are in play, and Yelich his home run props here are in play. Colin Ray. I don't know, man. I expect runs to be put up in this one here. Whatever the numbers is, it probably could be. What's the over under in this spot? 9.5 probably does look like an over spot. So, I like bats. I like a few bats in this one here. Okay. I didn't look too much into that. I ain't going to keep going on and on and on. But keeping it moving, Aaron Nola and Kyle Freeland on the mound here in Colorado. It's really, really important that you guys look at it's really important that you look at hits, runs, and RBIs, especially you can get this exclusively on DraftKings and PrizePicks here and there. You want to look at this really, 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 you really want to look at it, okay? Because in a game like, let me just filter it towards the Colorado game. A lot of people can get there. All right, a lot of people got there yesterday, so a lot of these lines they come out at 1.5. If you got a hunch for a guy hitting a home run or whatever the case may be, then you could take it. All right. And then you couple that with the fact, like, let's just filter it to like last 5 games, shit like that. Carlos Perez, let's see, from what game here? Let's just go to this game. Let's go to this game here. Philly and Colorado. Just these players here in this game. Filter it to last 5. Randall Grichuk hit this 4 out of his last 5 games. Bryce Harper, 4 out of his last 5 games. Jurickson, Profar, McMahon, guys hit that 4 out of their last 5 games. You know what I'm saying? Randall Grichuk is on fire in this shit here. His last 10 games, he's 90%. He's hit that in nine of his last 10. So in a small, condensed ballpark like this, Great American Ballpark, shit like that, where runs get produced in, though that prop there is really, 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 really helpful. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't even looked at, some of the guys that just, on RBI streaks and shit like that. So either way it goes. So I expect runs to be put up in that game. All that to say that. All right. I don't want to have to go through that. This New York Mets and the Washington game, I don't know what's going to happen in this game, man. Hopefully we see that the surge that we've been looking for. So hey, what can I say? Gibson and no, I went through that game already. Let me filter out all games. Where was I at? Past that game. I'm past that game. Okay, here's a game here I'm interested in. I'm interested in the outs prop here for I'm interested in the out prop for Gonsolin, man. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's sitting at 15.5. Last night it came out at -1 at plus 115. It's going up now at plus 120. I'm gonna let it sit there and marinate. However, we got on the other side. Who's the pitcher on the other side? I like the righties. I'll tell you that. I like 3 righties over here for 3 right-hand batters. I like 3 righties over here for the Dodgers here. Oh, I had it written down. Actually 4. And in this order, I'm gonna get to you in this order here. Will Smith, Taylor, Betts, and JD. All right. Will Smith and Taylor, I think these guys are neck and neck for a home run. I like those guys for a home run. They were slated to go up against a lefty here, so we'll see. I don't see the picture up here. I don't know if there's going to be any pitching changes or whatever the case may be. Let me take a look. Let's see. Weathers is still up there, so we'll see. We'll see, okay? The San Francisco Giants and Arizona Diamondbacks here. Look, I got more home run candidates in this one here. I got some bats. There's some bats that I think that's in really, 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 really good spots. Let me pull up a lineup page and just point them out just like that, okay? First and foremost, let's look at let's start with Brendan Pfaadt. Brendan Pfaadt, this is his 3rd start of the season here. He's given up 6 runs in each and every last one of those games there, only 2. It's a lot of conflicting numbers here. Sometimes you could look at the numbers just for the season. Just for the season, you can look at the numbers just for the season and get numbers can be misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to filter these things and look at them for the last 2 weeks and stuff like that. So because this San Francisco team has, their bats are getting better. You know what I'm saying? So you have to dig a little deeper. I did go a little bit deeper on my podcast last night. You can go check that out, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know, man. At some point, maybe Fat gonna turn it around or whatever the case may be. Could be today. Weekends are very, very wishy-washy, but I'm gonna tell you. What was I gonna do? Where was I going with this? Oh, I was going to the bats here. I was going to the bats to show you guys what I liked, and then did I write it down anyway? Yeah. So if he keeps pitching like he's been pitching, man, he's ass in trouble. When it all boils down. But yeah, so pay attention to the lineups when the lineups come out. Arizona, 98 degrees. If they open a roof with 98 degrees, if they open a roof, then it could get really, really ugly in there. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he's given up 6 runs in his last 2 starts, man. Wade Jr., Estrada. Keep an eye out for Peterson if he's, if he's going to be in the lineup. I think he got hurt. JD Davis, probably my top home run candidate. I like Lamonte Wade for a home run. I mean, these guys are in a really, really good spot if Brandon Pfaadt don't pick it up. All right, so that's the deal there. Okay. Logan Webb has been pitching good, man. You know what I'm saying? Strikeouts in that 4.5. I don't normally target this team for strikeouts. That's one thing. I don't target this team for strikeouts, this Arizona team. But, the way he's been out there, you can look at his outs in at 17.5. I like his outs at a parlay piece. 17.5. He's cleared this number in every game except for one. So I'm gonna throw it in the parlay at minus 175. That's all I could do. But yeah. On DraftKings, it might not be 17.5. Oh, it is at minus 205. So if I want to put that in a parlay piece, I need to hurry up and get to it right now. Like, hurry up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That just about sums it. Oh, this last game here. Look, I do like the over here. Mikolas on the mound, Cooper on the mound here. These Boston Red Sox team, they do not play no games when it comes to those righties. So the righties don't play. And then on the flip side, I like Goldschmidt here. I couldn't talk you off a home run for Goldschmidt and a home run for what's the kid's name? Because he's due. I don't think he's hit a home run in like 2 or 3 games. Rafael Devers. All right. Masaka Yoshida. He's been on fire. All right. There's another game. This is another game that you can channel your inner hits, runs, and RBIs at. Okay. Because you got some guys that's been on fire here. Let's take a look. Let's look at the hits, runs, and RBIs here. This is a prop that's just exclusive, like to DraftKings and stuff like that. Let's filter it to St. Louis and Boston here. Let's go last 5 games. I like I do like what's the kid's name? Shucks. I'll get to you in 1 second, but let me see. Hits here. St. Louis and Boston. Last 10 games. So last 10 games, Masaka, he's been on one. All right. He's got a hit. This is just filtered to a hit. All right. The hits, runs, and RBIs it's for people that's busy on the bases. Okay. So here's some guys that last 10 games that have been busy on the bases here. All right. With at least one hit. Yoshida, but that's between this game here. Devers, Nootbaar, Carson, even these guys, that's 60%. I mean, that's over 50%. You know what I'm saying? I expect hits and things to be put up here. If you want to go down to the last 5 games, then you got some guys that's some more guys that popping out like 3 or 5 and stuff like that. I expect runs to be put up in this game here. So guys that's busy on the bases, and then you got a high total like that, you can start looking at some hits, runs, and RBIs, guys. So I do lean towards the over here. Home run candidates is going to be Goldsmith, Devers. Couldn't talk you off Verdugo, Masaka, but Goldsmith and Devers. I think Devers is due. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.